Adventures of Logan and Donkey. I'm Logan and this is Donkey. Today I am going to talk to you a little bit about what I've been working with Donkey since where he was before he didn't have very much attention. First I want to talk to you about what this orange thing on him is. So donkeys might look like they have a thick coat, but they really don't, and they let water through. Unlike a horse, they don't let the water through, so he has this blanket on to keep him warm. Also, it keeps him dry too, and sometimes when it's warmer, we don't put it on him and we monitor the temperatures and if he's shivering or not. So one of the first things I started to work with Donkey was haltering. This is a halter, and this will go on his face, and he also has not been haltered for like a year since we got him. So as you saw, I approached Donkey from the side, and then I go under his chin, and I don't use the snap on the side because I could hurt his ears and I don't like to. Now that I have him haltered, I am going to hook the lead rope to him. I'm clipping the lead rope to the halter, and then I can take Donkey for a short little walk, and you will see that later on in the video. So some of the things I had to work with Donkey was getting him to walk on the lead rope. So as you can see, I am walking Donkey up and down the driveway, and he is very good and okay with that, because when he had his surgery, he walked up and down the driveway every day with me, him and Shrek. And he also has some issues with going forward on the lead rope sometimes still, but he does very good, and sometimes he still gets a little nervous, and it took him a while to get used to that lead rope, and it took him a while to also get used to what we were doing on the farm with Donkey. Donkey has gotten much better on the lead rope, and he's not staying behind me or in front of me. He's staying beside me, so I feel like I'm not dragging him as much. As I continue on my walk with Donkey, we go up by my dad, and he gets a little nervous with him getting ready for maple syrup season. So I walk him ahead a little bit, and he tried to go back here, and I walk him ahead just a little bit, and then I pat him and praise him and say good boy. So as I continue that process of going up and down with Donkey and that praising him till I get past my dad, and some people may refer this as Donkey being stubborn, but donkeys are very smart, and they make sure it is safe before they go. Watch the process of as my mom helps coach me and Donkey by my dad.
Pet him. Pet him, Logan. Good, now pet him again. Okay, get him a couple more steps and pet him again. Good, now pet him again. Get him a couple more steps, pet him again. Good, now that he can see Daddy, tell him good boy, and then he can be done. Good, pet him and tell him good boy.
Donkey and I were successful for getting past my dad, and it made me feel happy I was able to do it myself. As you can see, I brought Donkey back in the barn tonight, and some of the things that I've been doing are brushing him and working with him in the cross ties. And right now I'm starting out with the hard brush, and it has hard bristles. This brush helps me get all the sawdust and the dust and all the dirt out of Donkey's fur. Next I'm going to get my soft brush, which has soft bristles. As you saw, I did not use the hard brush on Donkey's face or legs because it could hurt him. Donkey, we're not open right here. Now I'm going to switch to the main brush. So Donkey doesn't have a very long mane, so I use a comb to do it, and it looks like his tail is chewed off, so I don't brush that either. So now I'm going to work on his hooves. And when we got Donkey, he never had his hooves trimmed his whole life, so he doesn't like his hooves being picked up or anything. And I will not do the back ones.
Go ahead.
So Donkey didn't really like his hooves being picked up before we got him, and this is a big progress for Donkey because he never liked his hooves being picked up. I didn't do the back ones as you saw because he could kick me, so I'm going to have my mom do that, and I will video that. So as you see, my mom starts with the front ones to get him used to it, and he still has a little bit of trouble with the back ones, as you'll see, but he does try and kick a little bit too still. That's why I didn't do them. So this is big progress, even though it might look like he's trying to kick my mom, but this is big progress because he has never let you touch his back legs or any legs before at all. Ever since we got Donkey, we have been able to work with him, and he's also gotten better with the farrier. Also, the farrier is somebody that works on all the horses' hooves. So Donkey was successful at getting his back feet picked up. He did really good. So now that we are all done grooming and playing with his feet, I am going to give him a treat for doing such a good job. I gave Donkey a cookie, but he also likes bananas too. So this is Donkey's stall, and this is a toy because donkeys are very curious and they love to play. And as you can see, he is in here getting a drink and eating hay. So this ball, this green ball, it actually smells like green apple, and we found that on Chewy. So after I am done working with Donkey, I help my mom put the grain in for the other horses. So now I am going to give Donkey his grain. Wait, Donkey. Wait. Wait. Go ahead. There you go. So after I help my mom put the grain in, I help her put the other horses in too. That's Tegan. That is Sunshine behind Tegan. That is Blackberry, and that is Ripley, and that is Shauna. So we make a final check on all the horses before we go to leave the barn, and then we also check on the sheep before we leave and make sure there's none having a lamb or that are sick. So let me show you some of the sheep for the night. So also we have around 44 lambs and 60 head of sheep. So when I mean 60 head, I mean 60 ewes, which are a female sheep. So that little black lamb back there with the white spot on its head, it was a new one from earlier, and it has a brother or a sister. Now I am going to take you down to the chicken coop, and I'm going to help my mom and dad with chores. One of the things I like to do is help my mom and dad take care of our new baby chicks, and right here I have one in my hand.
Talk about these ones.
And these are all meat chickens. We have 150 meat chicks, and these are only some of them, and the other ones are in another brooder, and I will show you those in a few weeks. These will be food that people can eat. These are our other meat chickens right in here, and they are staying warm because those are heat lamps. We call this little place a brooder. The chickens will only stay in the brooder until they have some feathers. And then they will go to another place that is not heated. Thanks for watching the adventures of Logan and Donkey. See you next time. Hey, welcome back to the adventures of Logan and Donkey. I'm Donkey, and this is